I'm James Dawson, and I'm going to show you how to set out a row of through dovetails from this piece of oak, which is 20mm thick, and this will be going into another piece which will also be 20mm thick. And for the purpose of this demonstration I'll be using a ballpoint biro, but normally I'd use a chisel sharpened pencil. First thing, set your marking gauge to the thickness of your timber, like so, and that can be scribed across the inside of the joint, and the inside in this case is the face side, the edges, but not the exposed surface, which is going to be on the outside of the cabinet. On a scrap piece of plywood or any board, as long as the corner is square and the end is straight, scribe another line with the same setting. And I'll just, for highlighting, we'll just do this with a ballpoint pen. Like so. And with my 1:7" angle, which I've chosen for this, I'm going to make one line like that. With a beveled edge chisel, which you've chosen to use to clean up the shoulders of your pins, hold that one corner on the inside of the pin, and this wants to be around about 1 millimeter larger than the chisel width, because the chisel's got to go between there at a slight angle to get into the corner. I'll do 1:7 again from that point, mark up, and it's this distance at the top of the dovetail pin which is what we're interested in. We also need to know the outside or the half pin, and for this I'm going to use the dividers again, and I'm going to set them to this distance, and I'm just going to come in from the end, make a mark, and with my 1:7 again I'm going to scribe another line, and that's going to be my half pin size, and that's going to be my full pin size, slightly bigger in proportion, giving a nice meaty outside where the strength is required. Now I can transfer some lines now on top of my oak. And with my dividers, I'm going to set myself the outside half pin at the top, like so. And I'm going to make a point there and a point there. I'm going to face this away because I'm going to do all the marking on the outside or the non-face side of the work. That's my two half pins. With my dividers, remember there's no rule involved in this, I'm going to set to the top of that full size pin, like so. And on one end, it doesn't matter which end, I'm just going to go to the outside of that half pin to make a short mark, and I'll just highlight it for you there. That is the distance of our top of our full size pin. With our dividers, I'm going to guess that I would think for a piece this wide about 5 dovetails, 4 to 5. I'm going to try 5 to see what it looks like. I'm going to set it to 3. Oh, that's far too big. I'm going to try and step across 5 times from that point to that mark there. 1, 2, 3, 4, still a little bit shorter. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, and that's bang on. So what I can do is I can actually make some more bold prints here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd no need to go the 5th time because that's on the outside, and then reverse the procedure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's our setting done. Now with our 1 in 7 angle, I need to mark one half of each pin. Come back and do the other side. That's all our dovetails marked, and the last operation is to scribe with our same setting on our marking gauge between the pins, just where the waste is going to be removed, and then shade in the waste. And there you have a set of nicely proportioned, accurate dovetails ready for cutting. I hope you've enjoyed that and learnt.